The love for Manchester United is the beginning of wisdom for Baleba. Now, since the news made the rounds of Manchester United's interest in Carlos Baleba in the summer, but we should be expecting him at Manchester United probably in the January transfer or the summer. But let's listen to what Fabrizio Romano has to say on this matter. Listen.
Baleba wanted to go to Manchester United. Baleba was keen on a move to Manchester United. Brighton always wanted to keep the player. Brighton might consider to let him go in 2026. But these performances are probably not at Baleba level yet. I like to say yet because I'm sure that Baleba will be back soon at his level. Respectful guy, very professional player, and so for sure he will get there soon. But at the moment, probably the influence of what happened with Manchester United is having an impact on the boy. That situation probably affected the player. But Baleba has always been very respectful with Brighton, never forced the move, never asked Brighton to go. He was very keen on Manchester United move. I told you several times during the transfer window and after the transfer window that Man United will keep close eye to the situation of Baleba. Because he's appreciated by the management, he's appreciated by the recruitment team, and he's very, very, very much appreciated by Ruben Amorim.
Carlos Baleba has been underperforming with his Brighton and Hove Albion side. His performances have been dwindling, and he seems to be distracted by the noise from the media about Manchester United's interest in him, and it is very obvious that his mind is at the Carriageen training ground, Manchester United. And let's see what happens in the January transfer window or the summer. You know, Brighton are a very difficult side to do business with, and I don't know how Chelsea have been able to do business with them in the past years. And Carlos Baleba has been very respectful, he has been very professional, and has faced his matches as they go. But you can see on the field, his performances have been dwindling, and this is as a result of his mind being at Manchester United and the interest Manchester United has shown towards his services in the transfer summer. Carlos Baleba has been very, very professional and respectful despite all the noise and the fuss around his movement to Manchester United. Unlike Gyökeres, who took things into his hands and forced his move away from Sporting Lisbon, and it was a mess. It was a saga. And talking about Onana's loan to Trabzonspor, going to Trabzonspor has no deal to be bought permanently by the Turkish side, so there is still an inside thing for Onana at Old Trafford, and he was just only sent there to clear his heads and probably make him a better goalkeeper coming back into the Manchester United fold. But that remains to be seen if in the course of the season or at the end of the summer he would be sold to another club or will be made permanent when he comes back to Manchester United. Hopefully Onana will be able to revive his career at Trabzonspor when he comes back to Manchester United, having a full loan season in the Turkish side. Probably that will put things into retrospect for Onana. Maguire has been showing leadership roles and skills in the United dressing room. When he was interviewed and asked, he said the tactics and the manager are not the problem, but the players, that they need to step up their game. And the question I'm asking is, why not playing the players to their strength? We all see that Manchester United struggle in transition and are pegged back most of the time when they lose the ball in the midfield, because there's no person holding on to the ball and giving time for players to run into space. That is my own opinion on the whole matter. We need your comments and subscribe. This is the Sports Verdict. Beyond the stats, beyond the story, the verdict.